Hello everyone. Welcome back to All the Mod 7 to the Sky. It of course started raining pretty much the second I pressed record, which is awesome, and it's during the daytime as well, so I can't even sleep. So what an amazing intro this is going to be. So in the last episode, we went hunting for some Modium, and you actually find that stuff in the Twilight Forest, and we got honestly very, very lucky because the biome, or not so much the biome, we're going to have to deal with this guy, but the location that you find this stuff, oh god, we're lagging a little bit in here, is actually right where we are, like where our portal is. So there's these little molehills, or I guess big molehills, where, as you can see, we're up on a hill, and within here, there's like a big dungeon, not really dungeon, but like a big cave, I guess you would call it, with like some mobs and some chests, and that's where you can find all the Modium. So that's pretty cool. We went ahead and found another one in the distance as well, and I believe we found one piece of all the Modium from both. I don't know if there's only one piece that spawns in these, but that's what we've pretty much got. The second location we went to, we didn't fully explore it, we just sort of went on the edge. Another thing we did is we made this guy a charm of all the Modium site. What it's meant to do is it's meant to highlight, all the Modium ore through the world. So for example, when we're standing at that hill and we activate this guy, it gives us a potion effect of all the Modium site, and then it's meant to highlight the blocks. We found a block, like a piece of ore, but it wasn't highlighting, so I'm not too sure what the deal was there. What I would suggest before you go investing your first piece of all the Modium into one of these is maybe test in like a single player world, like a single player creative world, to make sure that it's working for you, because I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. That's my answer. That is my official response to what I just said. So we have two pieces. Obviously, one went into making that charm. The other piece is in our inventory. Oh, actually, wait. I think we got another ingot of it as well. Yeah. So what you can actually do is you can duplicate this ore, obviously. What we did is we used an ore hammer with this ore to give us 2 dust, and then obviously you can smelt that up for ingots. Alternatively, you can do different things, like you can put it in a crushing wheel. If you have mechanism, you can put 3 in with some sulfuric acid, and you can pretty much, you can multiply this stuff. It's pretty good. What we want, however, is not an ingot, but a nugget. And what we want is to make one of these guys, an exchanging gadget. This guy is a very cool block. We're going to chuck it in here to charge. I might actually have to top up this storage with a little bit of coal, but as you can see, we've got plenty of coals. That's not really a problem. We'll chuck this in here. And so what this little gadget's going to do is it will exchange blocks on our island. So, as an example, what do we want to make this floor out of? I'll be honest, I was going to say stone bricks, but we might be able to take it one step further. If we grab out... I really don't like how this... how the A2 storage works. I much prefer the refined storage crafting terminal. I will say that so far. What am I after? Oh yeah, if we bring the stone over to this mason's table, we can chuck it in, and we can actually just make like different types of stone. Like, we're not limited to just classical stone bricks. We can make all these different types. Now, in terms of what types are going to look good, it's hard to tell. Realistically, if we want to, what I might end up doing here, if I put like multiple, and I grab one, I can do this. Oh yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of each of these, and then we're going to compare them. How does that sound? I think that sounds tedious. I'll admit that. But it also sounds like a fun way to figure out what block we want to use to build probably the majority of our island, and possibly, multiple blocks. Oh, I didn't really mean to do that, but it's fine. A little bit of extra stone never hurt nobody. Alrighty, well, we've got our stuff here, so I'm going to go ahead and place it all down. It's going to be a little bit rough, because it very much is, like, it's still raining. I don't know how to solve the rain problem. What I could do... Did we check before? Do we have hammocks in this pack? We don't have hammocks. Okay, so I don't think I can skip the daytime to, like, the next sunset. Okay, we'll just have to keep waiting, I think. So anyway, we've got this piece. This is sort of like... It's not really a creeper head. Is this like a warden head? Is that what the warden's face looks like in Minecraft? Maybe. Some interesting blocks. These blocks are fun. They sort of remind me of the compact machine walls from that mod, if you're familiar. This is fun. It's similar to a stone brick, but obviously it's a little bit different. Same with this one. I don't know if you want your cross section at the top or the bottom. And it's nice for a floor as well. Same with these. They're pretty good. I don't know. I don't know what we're really getting out of this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Are we learning much? Oh, this looks nice. This as well. What we might do for some of these is I don't know for sure, but I know that some blocks can like connect, right? So for example, if this was a connected texture, maybe it would like combine when you place them next to each other. And it's possible that like these ones do that. I don't think they do, but it's possible that they do. And that's usually enough. So for example, what was I wanting to check? I was wanting to check like these square ones. So like this one, and then possibly, I don't know what the other one looked like. The other one that I'm looking for here. Drum roll, please. Probably this one. Actually, I think it was this. I think it was just like the completely square one. So we'll see if they multi-block together. Like, does this combine the middle? Nah, it doesn't seem to be. We can reload our chunks, but no, it doesn't do it. And then over here with this one. No, they don't connect. Okay, so with this massive wall of building blocks, what do we want to build our floor out of? I kind of like this one. You know, it's sort of cobblestoney, but it's also a little bit nice. Same with these, though. I really don't know. What do you reckon? Obviously, during the daytime, it would have been a lot better because we'd be able to tell exactly what it looks like and decide. You know what? I reckon we do go with this stuff. This stone right there. So we can try picking it up. I don't think we're going to silk touch it. Oh, actually, we don't have to worry. It is going to pick it up without turning it back into cobble. So this one, as you can see in the tooltip there, is called Chipped Stone 9. And so what we can do is we can sleep through the night. Oh yes, finally get rid of this this rainstorm. I very much appreciate this. You ready? Okay, beautiful. By the way, I'm using Complementary Reimagined shaders. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So now we can have another look. Oh yeah, look, yep, it's still stone. But yeah, we can run back over here to the mason's table. We can open this guy up, chuck in, you know, a stack of stone. We can look for Chipped Stone 9, so it's probably this one here. There we go. And we can shift click it out, and there we go, we have a stack of it. So, the next thing we can do is we can place one of these pieces down. We can grab our exchanging gadget, which I put away. Shift right click on the block, and now what we're doing is we're exchanging other blocks for this block. So what that means is if I look here and I right click, as you can see, it picks up that slab and it replaces it with this piece of stone without me having to break everything. Now, that's pretty cool. You know, already this is pretty much a time saver compared to ripping up the floor and placing it manually. But if we hold down, for me, it's set on 7. I think that's default at this point, which, you know, there's a few things where it's like, I don't know who's responsible for changing these keybinds, but I think I've always had mine as either like 7 or 5, but I think by default in the past it used to be on G. So I don't know who's responsible for changing that, but very much appreciated. Yeah, building gadgets. Oh, it is reset. Yeah, okay, so it's G by default, but I changed mine to 7 on my numpad, so not the 7 at the top, or else obviously you won't be able to switch to the 7th item in your inventory. But when you hold down 7 while holding the item, you can change some different features here. So, for example, at the moment, we probably just want to change the range. So we can bump this up even just to 2. And what that will now do is a 3x3 range. So instead of just replacing a few blocks at a time, or you know, 1 block at a time, we can right click and literally change a full 3x3 at a time. And we can even do like the edges. And how cool is that? And this sort of gives us a better feeling on what this floor is going to look like. And I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan. Now that I've seen it like laid next to each other, the double up in the middle, like those 2 bits there, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'll be honest. So what should we do instead? I'm not sure. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. I think we might just go for like this one. Let's see. What block's this? Chipstone 8. We'll give 8 a shot. Listen, it's just stone, which like might seem like a little bit, oh, well, you know, stone's still a little bit expensive, but it's really not. We can grab like stacks of this cobble. We can run all the way over here if we can figure out how to get over there. It's a different way to do it every time. And we can do, you know, we can bulk blast all these stacks for free. Like, it doesn't cost us any fuel, just time. So why not, I guess? So I'm going to chuck this stuff in another stack. We're going to get Chipstone 8. And essentially, I just want to figure out which one looks the nicest for what we want to do here. Like, let's see. How's this going to look? This might look too much like bricks. What do we think? I don't think it works. I don't like it. I'll be honest, I don't like... I'll be completely honest with you right now. I think we could probably just go with just stone bricks, at least for now. And then maybe it'll look good having different types of bricks later on. But I think for now, I think just normal stone bricks is probably going to look nice. Like, let's have a look. I won't do all of this on camera, just enough. Yeah, you know what? I really like the stone bricks. I was trying to find something else purely for the fact of finding something else. But I mean, the stone bricks, they're classic, but they work. Another thing to note is when we are right-clicking these, obviously there's a pipe there. What's stopping the pipe from being exchanged when we click this is actually this connected surface being connected. I think that's it. I could be wrong. Let me see. Is there a way I can test? Well, I guess, yeah, over here it would have highlighted there. So clearly the connected surfaces, it doesn't matter too much. I think fuzzy. Yeah, look, if I click fuzzy, it then bridges the gap. So instead of just changing cobblestone slabs, it'll change the sandstone. And if you look under there, it'll change the pipes as well. So if you don't want to do that, keep fuzzy off. I'm not entirely sure how connected surfaces work. I guess this little diagram that we're seeing here is attempting to show us. I'll be honest, not a clue how that works. But anyway, all I know is that when I right click here, it exchanges these blocks. And we don't even have to replace the torches, which are, all those little things, they're small, but they save so much time. So anyway, I will pretty much go around. I don't want to exchange the entire island to just be stone bricks, obviously, because that would probably be a little bit ugly at some point, you know what I mean? But we can definitely do a little bit of work. Like we can, I don't know, exchange some other stuff. For example, I think we should do like, I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't really know where I'm going with this. All I know is that I want to exchange like a majority of this island to not just be cobble. And like even the sandstone, it feels off. Like why is this area sandstone? Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Let me have a little bit of thinking. I might place some blocks. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I've extended out the sandstone to go just around this corner. I don't know, to sort of make it look a little bit less on its own. Over here, what we have is, what's it called? Chipstone 7. I think it looks nice. It's not quite stone, you know what I mean? Like, it's not quite just normal stone. It's got a little bit of a pattern in it just to, I don't know, spice things up a little bit. And I think it looks pretty clean over here. Like, it looks very smooth, even though it's not, like, complete stone. Over here, obviously, stone bricks. In this spot back here, I've put this, like, brick pattern because we've obviously got, like, the furnace sort of set up here. I haven't changed any of this stuff because, I don't know, that's like a bit of effort. Another thing that I sort of feel like I want to do is I kind of want to put this same 3x sandstone path behind here, right? Because we've got a gap of 3 pretty much where I could slide the sandstone through. The only issue is, obviously we've got stuff in the way, but the bigger issue is there's like this stuff here. And to be honest, this entire like platform, it's pretty gross. Like, I genuinely feel like it needs to move or even just be, like, shrunk down. So we might do that. we definitely might because, like, even just this corner, it's pretty gross. I'm not a fan of it, is essentially where I'm going with this. So honestly, we might just pick it all up. Now, I do need to be a little bit careful because I don't know how much of this is made out of, like, slab or not. That's going to be the other benefit is, like, when I'm vein mining this stuff, I know that, like, I'm not accidentally going to vein mine, like, the stone bricks up too, because it's a completely different cobble, you know what I mean? Like, it's no, I don't know. It helps get rid of some of that risk between, at least between each different platform. Obviously, we could mine the entire platform over there, and it wouldn't make much of, like, we wouldn't get any help from that, but yeah, hopefully you get the idea. Luckily, as well, this stuff should be pretty easy to move, because although we're dealing with lava, it's all in, like, I don't know, like tanks, you know what I mean? Like none of it's just free lava. I'm actually going to grab out as much of this as we can so that we're not wasting any lava. There we go. And so the rest of it, we can now pick these up. I'm going to do it. I think it's worth it. So I'm going to pick this guy up. I'm going to pick this guy up. Now, from memory, we should be able to just like shift right click to pick up these things. So we shouldn't have to make a giant mess on the ground if we're lucky. In terms of here, we already have a bucket of water. So what I might just do is get rid of that and then pick this one up. That seems pretty fair. This stuff I think we pick up with an axe. Nice and easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some cleaning up in terms of just like vanilla-ish cleaning up. You know what I mean? Like just cleaning up the visuals and whatnot. Then what I want to do, I'm not entirely sure what's involved in it, but I would like to set up some automation in terms of our processing for ores and stuff. I want to turn all this, like all these pieces and whatnot into ingots and whatnot, essentially. Another thing I want to do is I want the lava to be in here automatically. Realistically, in the perfect world, I want the lava stored in like fluid disks as well, or just like even an external storage on the applied energistic system, and then just get rid of all these pipes, because I mean the pipes are so messy. The energy pipes, we can work on that. That'll probably be an episode of its own, trying to get rid of these guys. But if we can get rid of like all the fluid pipes, I think that'll be, I don't know, just one big step that I think is worth it. In terms of all this stuff, I think I can just vein mine it. Yep, that looks pretty nice. Obviously we've got these tanks here. Can I pick you up? Nope. We'll just have to mine him up normally. That's fine. No real downside there. We'll slap him down here because I guess why not? Make sure that he is, you know, extracting. Sure. What's actually happening here? Is this like, yeah, I think everything's. Oh, this guy's full. That's the problem. So yeah, we'll have all this hooked up to the system. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Trust me. In terms of this guy, we can shift right click him and move him. In terms of where we want him, I'm not entirely sure. I'll be honest. I'm not entirely sure. I think I sort of know. I think we're gonna move them pretty far, right? Ooh, can I not pick this guy up? Oh no, I can. Okay. I think I just need to be at the right Y level. You know what I mean? So let's get it at like, you know, this level. There we go. Beautiful. So this I think just had a bunch of cobble in it. Yep. Beautiful. Perfect. We'll get rid of this little pillar. This is obviously normally full of water, so that should be fine. We'll probably figure out a spot for him as well. In terms of all this piping, we can probably clean this up very nicely. So we'll pick all that up, place this guy down here, and run him there. Beautiful. Awesome. Works like a charm. Okay. So, what is next? Well, obviously these guys are going to have to be superheating elements, which sort of means that I would like to make it a little bit safer underneath this island. So what I might do is place that cobble back, and I might go under it and like building wand it. So prior to doing that, maybe we should change the floor here. So for starters, you know what? Let's be smart about this. The very first thing we should do is get some sandstone. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That should be 4 stacks worth. I guess I could just do this. That might save me some clicking, maybe. I must have had a piece of sand on me. Anyhow, I'll select this. And so what I'm sort of wanting to do, like, once again, all of this, listen, we're not exactly the best builder in the world. So you're going to have to bear with me pretty much every step of the way in terms of this series, if we're being honest. But hey, I think what we're doing here makes sense and looks somewhat nice. You know what I mean? Like, there's some consistency. Like look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then we've got like a theme over here of this bricks. That's sort of nice. Sort of. Over here, we'll probably do a little bit of this as well. So I'll come over here and, you know, select this. Building wand? Yeah, building wand. And we do this. We do that. Do that. Perfect. And yeah, we'll probably do this, and I'll probably do like a bit down here. Maybe. Yeah. We'll do a bit. Oh, there we go. I thought we'd need a lot more of this cobble, but we've got this entire, small brick pattern around this entire section, which I think works pretty well. The cobble might even be able to stay. We could probably change it, maybe even to stone bricks or something like that, or maybe some seared bricks, just in like contrast over there. Yeah. I mean, this looks pretty. To be honest, we'll probably like redo this whole system here because it's pretty inefficient the way we've got it set up with like these levers and pistons and like flowing liquids. It's fun, but it's not the greatest. I'll be honest. So yeah, we'll hook this stuff up. What I will do is I do want to build like a thing underneath. Did we make a building gadget? Do we know if that was a thing we did? I feel like it was. We have a copy paste gadget. We'll make a building gadget. It's similar to the rest of these gadgets. The difference is going to be that this guy places blocks instead of like, you know, exchanging them or anything. Well, I guess we'll keep that guy in there too. So for example, if I have cobblestone and I shift right click to select it, we can open this guy up and change some settings. So at the moment it's set to build to me. What that means is if I look somewhere, it's going to try and place blocks towards me, right? Which is very good for building. It's super good. What we're going to do is we're going to change this to horizontal wall. We'll do surface. Yeah. And I'm going to change the range to be like, yeah, we'll do like 9, right? So as you can see, it's going to place a big area of cobble. I'm going to grab a little bit more cobble to bring with me. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to fly underneath here with my jetpack. So we'll turn on the jetpack, head on under, and I'm going to right click. And as you see, we've placed a massive platform underneath. It doesn't cover the whole island, but it should cover just enough to where if I grab my superheating elements and I come over here and dig this up, they're safe. You know what I mean? They're not going to fall in the void in case, like, I don't know, our magnet runs out or something. So, yeah, pretty cool. I'm going to place these down, obviously. That applies the heat to them, in theory. Yep, heat of 60. We can then grab our pipes. Boom, boom. Hook this guy up with a wrench. And he should fill up with cobble and start making us lava. Awesome. So, where do we go from here? Well, obviously, we need fluid pipes if we're going to do it that way. I probably will do it that way to begin with because we need something to power our system, right? So if we're going to like try and swap out the system, we want to be able to keep using this, right? Because if this thing goes offline, we're pretty much out of business for honestly quite a while. So this is something that we definitely don't want to happen. Another thing is I think we're out of storage again. So that might be a bit of a pain, but you know what? One thing at a time. I'll at least hook this thing up and then we might work on our power situation. So once again, I'd probably, this is really, oh god, what a horrific setup that. You know what? In a weird way, it kind of works. You know what I mean? It kind of looks nice. So these guys obviously will set to extract. That should allow lava to go right back into our system in terms of like into our dynamos and stuff. Yep, numbers going up. Beautiful. If we want to, we can come over here, pick up our tank, and just make sure that, you know, he's still getting power. Oh, that's not where he goes. Realistically, we could place him here. This is like, that's a horrible spot for him. I mean, like, you get the idea though, right? There we go. Beautiful. So yeah, awesome. So what's our first step? Well, first step, honestly, is probably to make some power, right? Because, I mean, not power, sorry, some storage, because we've pretty much filled up this stuff. We've got a little bit of room, but not much. I'm actually surprised with how much room we allegedly have, but we'll try and make this a little bit better. So I'll get, you know, we'll try and make one more of these. I think to do that, I'm going to need one of this. I'm going to need a silicon and I believe a piece of redstone because we need one of these like logic circuits. So silicon and logic, and I'll craft this guy. Okay, logic, processor, beautiful. We'll make one of these again. There we go. We had pretty much all the stuff. And we'll make the cell. We need a little bit of quartz glass. Once again, pretty simple to make since we have a bunch of dust already. And there's our cell. We'll chuck that in here. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, awesome. So, what does this mean? What does this mean for us? Well, I want to work on trying to like get some of these liquids, some of these fluids and everything within the system. So, how are we going to do that? We're going to need a number of things. One thing we're going to need is... I don't actually know. I don't know the best way to do this, to be completely honest. Because there's so many different things we need, right? The main things that we need to, I guess in a way, automate is probably going to be like export buses. So these guys here. And maybe import. I don't think we need import buses, to be honest. But we probably want storage buses. So what each of these things are going to do is a storage bus will attach a storage to the system. It will allow us to access a storage. So for example, I have a storage bus on this diamond backpack. So everything in here is accessible within the system. It's pretty cool. An export bus, I believe, will allow us to export things from the system. So for example, if I put a storage bus, I'm just having a quick look at the settings here. If I put a storage bus on a sink, for example, and gained access to the infinite water within it, I could then get an export bus and place that, for example, on this barrel. And it would export the water into the barrel via, you know, these fluid glass cables. So that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. So in order to make, for example, an export bus, we're going to need formation cores, which need logic processors. That's honestly probably the trickiest part. I mean, we can just do it manually. Like, it honestly, it isn't the end of the world, but I will be honest again, in that it would probably be really nice to at least automate this to some extent. I mean, even if this episode, all we did was somehow set up some automation for this stuff, I genuinely, I think that would be really worth it. So, we might do that. We might honestly figure out how to do that. I'm going to grab some more, 1, 2, 3, there we go. 4 of this stuff. I remember you grabbed 2 at a time. That's like what happened last time. I'm going to grab all this stuff. I'm going to extend this this thing out a bit. And yeah. And then we're going to go from there. Alright, to be honest, I'm probably going to try and slap it down here. So, it might be messy, and that's fine because, I don't know, it's fine. So what we need is we need our inscriber, and I'm going to place him here, right? Because what we want is probably a hopper underneath him, right? We've got a chest. So this guy, I guess we'll place him here. Sure. And then we're going to need some hoppers, right? That's pretty obvious here. We're going to need, do we need hoppers? Because we could use item pipes. In fact, it might be incredibly doable with item pipes. Like, in theory, right? Hear me out. I'm trying to place this in line with it. In theory, what is stopping us from doing this, right? Having this set up, setting this guy to extract, and then just putting in the stuff we there's lots of hmms. For example, if I have this set up as only silicon, can I place anything in here? No. You can only put in like the item that's meant to go in with the silicon. So this guy's done, right? He's now automated silicon, as far as I'm aware. All I would need to do as well is have this guy extract and then have like another chest for him to input. I think this is honestly a lot easier to do than I was thinking in my mind. Either that or this is not going to go as smoothly as I'm hoping. So if we do this and I place the chest here, check this out. So my understanding with how these chests work, in fact, we could probably do it like this. My understanding is that by default, I believe they do the nearest inventory first, which means it'll try to place it from the top, then into the side, then into the bottom, and then into the output. Now, most things, well, actually, I guess if I'm doing more things than one, yeah, this is actually going to be a little bit messier than I thought it would be. I think it's fine. Oh, actually, wait. I think I just do this. Ta-da! I think we just automated it. Okay, yeah. Hold on. We can make this look even better. Just place him there. I think this guy I've got to actually pick up. Place him there. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Awesome. This thing's automated. I'll have to get power over there. It's fine. We can get power over there, I'm sure. But I mainly just want to see if this works. So, like, if I grab a stack of silicon, how many power... Do I have all of our power pipes on us? I think I do. Oh, God. Do I... Yeah. I mean, I guess I do. I guess I do exactly what you're seeing right here. I mean, hey, it made it here. I'm impressed, to be completely honest. So this guy's powered. If I place 19 silicon in here, one goes in here, right? And you ready? The output should output. I think it actually did. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, so it's just going to stack up in here. I mean, honestly, that's not the end of the world either. You know what I mean? I'm just a little bit confused as to why it didn't. Can insert from bottom. Oh, okay, so what we probably want to do here, because I'm sure there's a way to output. Let's open this up. Let's disconnect this. That might have moved stuff. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Are we good? I think we're good. Okay, if I set this guy to extract. Yeah, okay. Awesome. So now we've got printed silicon, just like that. Just like that. Amazing. Beautiful. I'll tell you what, I've already figured out a better way to do this. Okay. Listen, I'm going to pick this up, and I'm essentially going to spin it, right? So I'm just going to put it on its side, and I'll show you why in a second. So I apologize that you're having to witness this, but bear with me. All right, I think as well, using drawers here, it's going to be amazing. Like, you're actually going to be mind blown at how beautiful this is. So I think if I place a drawer here, for example, and then a drawer here, we can have these not connect. That should be fine. And so this one is going to be our output, right? So silicon's going to show up in here. Like, we've got 9 at the moment. And then the other silicon's going to go there. And then we're going to set this guy up to extract. And I believe this will just work perfectly. We'll keep the silicon in there. So my idea here is that we line these up in like a perfect row. And then we just have these drawers that should have the perfect amount. So this should go, I think we had 9 before, right? And we're already at 10. So this should go to 11. Yeah, 11. How cool is this? So that's obviously going to be input. We'll have to know what goes in there. Oh, which reminds me, actually, we can actually do that phenomenally easily by just locking them. Locked. There we go. So now, even when they're empty, we'll know which one's the silicon one, for example. This is, hey, listen. We don't always do something amazing here. Well, I'll be the first to admit it. We're not always the greatest. But I think what we're doing here is actually pretty decent. I'm impressed with with this design. We'll see how good it holds up over time, but I mean, I'm liking it so far. So we'll place these here. Beautiful. Now, obviously, the messy part is going to be like when we place multiple in a row, like right next to each other, right? Because this obviously connects we should just be able to disconnect it. That should just be good enough, to be honest with you. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, it should honestly be that simple. It's a little bit tedious, right-clicking everything, but I mean, hey, if it works, it works. Ooh, one issue would be the power, but I mean, we're not using anything below, so realistically, we can do this. That should work fine. This guy's still got power? Yeah, he's still got power. I mean, he's not doing anything at the moment, so we don't know for sure, but I think he's good. We'll find out with the rest. So that's obviously one, inscriber. I am going to make an inscriber for each of these. It's honestly just the easier way to do it. As far as I'm aware, listen, I'm sure there's a better way to do it. In fact, I'm sure like crafting one of the upgraded inscribers is probably infinitely better for whatever reason. But too late, to be completely honest with you, too late. We're sticking to our guns here, and we're making this thing. I should actually make a lot more than what I currently had. There we go. What was I doing? Does anyone remember? Inscriber. Yes. And that needed pistons. Yes. Okay. I'll get 2 for now, since that's all I need right now in terms of need. So that should be good. This top one I'm going to disconnect, just to keep it in line with the other one. This guy's obviously going to be an extract. This guy will be an extract too. Everything, it's looking pretty good. I'll be honest. I'm very happy with this. So this guy's going to be the logic press. So there we go. And I mean, yeah, that's genuinely, I mean, that's it. I don't know what else you want from me. We're good. So this guy, he's going to have gold in him. We'll do a stack. Why not? And I'll lock him. So he's now locked. This guy's obviously processing. And this is going to give us, oh my God, this is actually so good. We should have done this a long time ago. And now we have the gold there. What I think I'll do as well, listen, I know this is ugly. Can we make another set of these? I think that's going to allow me to just like chuck it under the ground and just make this so much nicer than what it currently is, because this is just, I mean, this is pretty rough. And like the fact that we can run it under here means that we probably should. So I'm just going to rip this up. We'll place it there. I guess I'll go under the ground. Sure. Oh, we can't go there. That's a little bit annoying, to be completely honest with you. You know what? Let's do something. Let's make a change. Okay? This system, ugly. I guess these things still need to be connected. Ugh. I was gonna run them all the way under the ground. Yeah, fine. Okay. Sure. But we're gonna do this. I think this looks better. So I'll turn my magnet on. We're going to come into here. Once again, this is going to be very awkward, so I'll do most of it off camera. Alright, we have the final block here. Boom, that's connected. Awesome. We'll fly back up before we run out of power. Awesome. Oh God, okay. I probably would have fallen to my death there too. I don't know if I would have remembered to turn the thing back on. But here we go. Awesome. Oh, and you spawn right there, and you offer us... I mean, a saddle could be fun. I don't think it's needed though. Alrighty. So ignore the quest. You ignore the quest. Anyway, we're gonna hook this stuff up. So what I'm gonna do is try to keep them all faced the right way. So I'll place that guy there. Yeah, he appears to be facing the right way. And so this one here is gonna be a little bit trickier because it's gonna be the default, if that makes sense. Actually, it actually won't be too much trickier at all. All it'll mean is there'll be a chest here instead of, the typical setup we have. This guy will still be there. We'll hook him up like that. Hook him as an extract. Nothing went in there. Beautiful. The top one will still be... It'll still be a draw. No, it won't. Yes, it will. No, it won't. No, it won't. It won't be a draw. It could be a draw. It won't be a draw. It could be a draw. It's going to be a draw, right? Because we need to put redstone in, right? We still need to do that. But we also need to put other ingredients in. I want this one to be the one that combines the silicon and the logic, right? So that'll be fine, but now we just need another inventory for, the actual ingredients, right? So the silicon and the logic. In terms of automating this entire process, we could just do that. That seems really, 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 really doable. Like awfully doable, like disgustingly doable. Hold on. If I reconnect these and I disconnect this so that everything goes into this chest, right? So, everything's in the chest, right? And then if I grab, then if I have this guy output into the top and the bottom he needs to get to. So yeah, we would have to disconnect this run this around. Hold on. I know that, listen. It doesn't have to look the prettiest. It just has to work. That's all we got to do here. So we want to insert from the bottom, right? Yeah. Insert from the bottom. So already, if I hook this guy up, check out this. We get an ingredient. Awesome. Then we need to insert from the top and from the back right and all that sort of stuff. Okay. So it's a little bit messy, isn't it? Listen, I've got this. You just wait. The clock's ticking in my brain. I'll figure this out. I reckon. Oh man, we're so close. Well, I just need to figure out I know I can just hook up a pipe like ugly, but I kind of want to make it look nice. You know what I mean? I want to make it look nice and easily repeatable. Okay, we almost got there. I'll show you the slight problem and then I'll attempt to fix it. So the problem at the moment is there's stuff in every slot. We obviously don't want that to happen. The possible solution is going to involve some pipe upgrades, as well as this filter destination tool, right? I think we can get this working. So for the pipe upgrades, we are going to need to make at least 2 of these. So luckily it looks like we've got enough stuff. So we're going to have to put these all the way to diamond tier, I believe. So these are going to need 8 blocks of redstone, which we should have. I'm pretty sure we've got a decent amount of redstone. I would hope. So we'll get 2 of these. We've got our filter destination tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to whitelist. I'm going to whitelist where this stuff can go. And we should be good. What I'm also going to do is I do want one of these drawers to be like here. And this guy's going to be an extract. And that should be fine. Not that. So the plan here is I need to actually get below here to do. Oh, beautiful. So where do we want this stuff? This one inserts from the bottom. We actually want that to be there. So realistically, I can probably leave that there for now. In terms of the sides, I don't want it to insert here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on this side that this pipe connects to, right? That face of the block. The next thing I'm going to do is come over to our gold inscriber, open this guy up, chuck in one of these pipe upgrades, change the filter mode to blacklist, shift click in our printed logic circuit, open him up, and I'm going to say, hey, you're actually not allowed to go to this destination right there. And we'll click submit. And so that should work. For example, now, to insert on the side is, I believe, these things. If I take this out, we get nothing in there. But if I take this one out, I was going to say we should get one, but I think we had... is there any left? There is stuff left. Okay. So I might actually have to add it as a whitelist. Yeah, give me a second. So let's go under here, right-click the bottom, right? We'll make sure all this stuff's covered. So we'll open this guy up, shift-click in another one, click edit, put in this filter tool, and we're going to invert this. What that means is instead of being blacklisted, it's inverted as a whitelist. So now if we come back over here, as you can see, it's filled up. Beautiful. So then we'll do the same on the top. Having a little jetpack is very helpful. So we'll right-click the top face that it connects to. Beautiful. We'll run over here, open him up, chuck this guy in again, click edit, and chuck in our destination. Alternatively, what you could do, which is probably a lot more intuitive, is set this to a whitelist and then set these guys as a blacklist, right? And set this guy as a whitelist. Just so that it makes a little bit more sense, I guess, logically when you're thinking about it. Like, oh, okay, what's whitelisted? Well, it's whitelisted to go from the bottom side, so from facing down, but it's inverted, so it's blacklisted to go into those. That probably makes a little bit more sense, doesn't it? So we'll clear this stuff out, and as you can see, it only fills in at the bottom. Beautiful. That's precisely what we want. We will have to put these filters for every single one, I believe. I think so. It's possible that once a face is whitelisted, that we won't have to do that, but we'll find out. So for example, obviously the silicon, we want that guy to come in from the top. So I'll see if we can get this working. If I right click on the top, and I try to open this pipe, there we go. Chuck in the pipe upgrade, put in piece of silicon, click edit, and what do I need to do? What do I need to specify? I need to specify, hey, you are allowed to whitelist enter from the top. That might be good. And then we'll also see if we can get it. So from the side, right click on the side, tell this guy, hey, you're going to be redstone, believe it or not. So we'll grab a little bit of redstone out of here. And we're going to tell you, hey, you're only allowed, place him there. Oh, I didn't really think about it. Here, like one second. Open him up. Oh, we actually need another pipe upgrade. I kind of forgot about that. I think as well, preemptively, we needed nuggets for this, didn't we? The answer was indeed yes. We needed some nuggets. So anyway, we'll come back over here. Open this guy up. Chuck him in. Yeah, wide whitelist. Click edit. And put in this destination, which is the side of the block, so the east of the block. And so we obviously saw it went in there automatically, but this should future-proof us. The one thing I wanted to check was what happens if I put more silicon into the system. I can't really test it at the moment, obviously, because like I can't place the silicon in there. So we're going to have to manually do like a lot of crafting, to be completely honest. But this should all work, and it should work beautifully. So with the redstone, how much do we have? We honestly don't have as much as I thought we would, to be completely honest. I mean, we've got a lot, don't get me wrong, but not as much as I thought. We'll make sure this is locked as well. That should be good. Yeah. Should we have like a manual insert as well for all this stuff? I feel like we should. But the only problem is like it doesn't really help. I guess the manual insert, right, was the was the drawers we had. And what I could do is I could have them go into the drawers, and then I could have the drawers extract. Yeah, we can do this. Well, yeah, we can do this. The question is, yeah. I'd love to do it. I feel like they're going to go in there, though, and I don't want them to. I think it's fine. What in the future it'll be fine. At the moment, since we have all this junk, it's a little bit annoying. But in the future, it should be perfectly fine. This guy's not connected either, which we probably should do. That would probably help out a little bit. The point I was getting at though is like at the moment, obviously, I want something to be able to pipe in all this extra silicon, right? I could have the drawers hooked up here to store the stuff, then have the pipes extract from the drawers. That would allow me to manually place stuff in. Beautiful. But in the long run, we're never going to have to do this again. You know what I mean? Like everything should be automated from scratch. We shouldn't be manually, crafting anything, to be completely honest with you. So once we burn through this, as tedious as it will be, having anything else hooked up would just be more tedious, to be honest. I think, anyhow. But so far, aside from me doing this, we're doing pretty good. All right, so this is the last piece of silicon going in right now. So what's left is going to be 45 printed logic circuits, right? And we've got those hooked up to automatically go in. So what I'm going to do is put 45 of these guys in. Oh, 45? 40? What do we have? We have 3 that... Oh, yeah, because an extra one went here. You are so annoying. I despise you. Actually, what we can do here is I think if I disconnect this, it won't place them at the top. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, we want 45 total. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab specifically 45, right? Oh, and we're going to see if this works. I mean, it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. But 45, place them in there. And there we go. The system should now run, and we should get a bunch of logic processors, which I'm very excited for. Now, I know there's other processors we need. In terms of expanding them, it honestly should be pretty easy. In terms of why I'm not doing it now, well, not easy enough. But yeah, all we mainly needed, I wanted those export buses, right? In terms of setting that stuff up this episode, you know what? We're probably not going to set up like all the automated applied energistic stuff, like hooking up the system. So I probably should hook up the rest of these inscribers, shouldn't I? I think that's the fair thing to do. So what are we going to need here? In terms of the circuits, we have logic. There's also going to be engineering and calculation. Those are the other 2 ones that I have on me, right? So we're essentially going to need 2 more inscribers, which I think we can actually craft. Oh, we're 1 short. What do I need? I'm going to need both. I need piston and I need slime ball. Slime ball, was it sand in witch water? No, it was a mushroom in witch water. And we have mushrooms, right? But we don't have much. And someone reminded me in the comments a little while ago, it's been a little while, that we can grow mushrooms, right? So we can plant this mushroom. It has to be in darkness, doesn't it? Or it has to be on mycelium. Or mycelial. Can I pick you up? It's fine. I mean, it's just some witch water. We can place this down. Oh, and we should be able to bone meal it. Assuming I, give it enough room, I guess. I'm not entirely... Yeah. And now we have a big mushroom. And then I mine the mushroom. And now we have a lot more than one mushroom. So it's a pretty good deal, I'll be honest. Hey, in terms of the mushroom economy, we're doing pretty good. I'll grab about a stack. And honestly, while we're like doing this, I probably should do the brown mushrooms because there are quite a few recipes that only work with brown mushrooms, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. I think you can, you know, do some magic to convert them between one another. But it's also probably just easier to do this. You know what I mean? Like, why go through the effort doing all the other stuff if we have this stuff? By the way, if you're in the mushroom market, I can't actually ulti mine from this distance, believe it or not. Which is a little bit strange, but that's fine. If you're in the market looking for mushrooms, I got mine from the Twilight Forest. So that is, I guess, where you should direct your search. In terms of where in the forest, I spawned at the portal and they like fell on me. You know what I mean? Like they just spawned there. So good luck. Genuinely good luck. But yeah. The mycelium, of course, in case, I don't know, somehow you don't have that either. We got from mycelial spores, which you get from, I believe, mining up, or sieving dirt, sorry. So, that's fine. Oh, place you there. Bucket of water, beautiful. We'll grab an extra bucket as well. Keep that in our system. Awesome. Some of this stuff we can put away. This stuff turns into witch water, and then we just put it with a mushroom, and we should get a full slime block. How cool is that? What a deal. So... yeah, there's our slime. That's that taken care of. So this will go here into slime. We'll click Inscriber, sticky piston, 2 sticky pistons, Inscriber, bada bing, bada boom. 2 Inscribers. These guys are obviously going to go here and another one there as well, but obviously I want to hook this stuff up first. We're going to need more pipes. That should be pretty easy. Some droppers, cobblestone and redstone. Nice and easy. Okay, so I'm going to hook this stuff up. Most of it I can probably do off camera since we've seen me do it for the rest of the stuff. And then hopefully we can wrap this thing up. By the way, you'll be happy to know that this didn't work. So the filtering we hooked up where we whitelisted this stuff and only whitelisted one location, it didn't work. We are going to have to specifically tell this guy, hey, how about you don't put it in any other spot that you're not meant to put it? So for example, right-clicking on that side where the redstone's meant to go in, adding this silicon and saying, hey, buddy, how about you invert and blacklist and don't go in there? And we'll obviously have to do the same for the bottom as well. So, yeah, I guess keep that in mind. Now, one thing to note is because we're going to be setting up multiple things here, we're not going to want to, like, obviously we don't have enough sides to give everything its own, you know, channel to go in, its own side of the block to go in. So it should be perfectly fine to, you know, we're going to have silicon all go in the same side, which is going to be the top. It's always going to end up in that top spot. Everything else should go into, what am I trying to say here? Hold on, it's happening. Everything else can go in the bottom. So we're going to whitelist all the different things, so the engineering and the calculation presses to go into the bottom part. The redstone, oddly enough, has been consistent in only going in that spot, which is odd. I'll be honest, it's very odd. Like right now, look, it's not going in there. So honestly, we don't need to change it. It's fine how it is. Like it's genuinely, it's pretty good. So yeah, we'll leave that as it is. I've got all this silicon, which is a little bit annoying. I tried to solve the problem and I doubled the problem. Because if I place both of these in, it doesn't work. Anyway, this system pretty much works. Once again, it's only the filtering I think that's left in terms of making everything work a little bit better. So we'll hook this stuff up. Once again, make sure that we've disconnected all that. Beautiful. And put the drawer at the front. Wonderful. Hook this guy up. This is going to make a mess, most likely. Yep. Awesome. Love to see it. Grab all this stuff out. Make sure it goes right back where it's meant to go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you know what? I placed this here. Set it to extract. So, you know, we're going to put that stuff back. That's fine. Boom, boom, boom. But now if I put the silicon there, that should work. That should place it in the top because it's only going through this top path. Okay. I think we're good. It might go in there. It went in there. Ah! Gah! Why do you do that? Okay. It's fine. All right, little update. We've got pretty much everything set up. Once again, we're just doing the filtering now. So I'm going to go through here. And because the destinations pretty much line up, we should be able to do this somewhat identically in terms of like, I can do this filter destination. And actually, I want this to be a blacklist. There we go. And then I can do the same one for the next one without having to, you know, manually go through and click the filter destination tool like 20 times. I keep forgetting to invert it. There we go. All right, this is the last destination, the whitelisted one. Beautiful. Everything should work here. Obviously, I've got this stuff awkwardly set up. All I need to do is reconnect this pipe just by wrenching it together, as well as reconnecting that pipe and then getting rid of the chest. And this thing will be functional again. So obviously I'm just waiting on what, 8 more pieces. It should be 8 in both. Beautiful. And then I'll tell you what, we'll probably do a test run. So I'll put like, 1 in each and we'll see if we get 1 in each back. To be fair, I guess we've got what, 2 of these left. Let's go ahead and we'll double up. So I'll get, that stuff processed too. This stuff's probably going to mess up because I've, don't have it hooked up properly, but we should be fine. Okay, that is the last of it. So I'm just going to break this. And then I'm going to, reconnect that, for example. We'll jump up here, break this guy, and reconnect that, for example. And so this thing should be fully functional. We've obviously got a decent amount of processors here, which are going to keep us running for a while, which I'm very happy about. But more importantly, if I grab out 1 of each of this stuff, as well as a bit of gold. I mean, I know I've obviously got the gold, but I want to see it all working together, right? What are we going to need? Well, I want to make sure I don't use all this stuff. We're going to have 1 of each of these and then 3 silicon. So essentially, I'm going to do 3 silicon, a piece of gold, a piece of Certus quartz, and a piece of diamond. And then we'll let it run, and we should get 1 of each in here. If we want, we can open this guy up to keep an eye on it. So far, not good. Okay, we got 2 bits of silicon. Very interesting. That's surprising, to be completely honest with you. Oh, okay. I needed to invert that. I forgot to do that. Okay, well, 1 of the silicon didn't work. It's fine, though. It's fine. At least, hey, now we know, right? I'm going to put this silicon in. So now there's still an extra piece of silicon, so we'll be able to see if the piping does still work. You ready? So far, everything else has worked? Yeah. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. How cool is that? So we should have our last piece in here. Calculation processor, engineering processor, logic processor. And honestly, I'd say it looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with this. Like, if you were to put this in, like, the wall of an actual building, it would probably look nice. The problem is we're not really wall people over here, are we? We're not really a wall channel. We don't really do too many walls. Like, I don't know if you've caught it. To be fair, the walls are sort of our strong point in terms of, like, just in general. Actually, no, let's be honest. The floor's our strong point. The walls are a close second. The roofs are just... It's a waste of time. I mean, these roofs don't look too bad, but oh god. Well, listen, even then, I don't know. It's pretty rough. Yeah, I'm genuinely very happy. This next episode, we're going to be able to do so much stuff. It's going to be so good. If we want to as well, like, what else are we using silicon for? Like, there are some recipes, but we're probably not going to use any of them, right? So realistically, what I could probably do is just keep silicon in here ready. You know what I mean? Just processed. Because it's only going to go in that top slot. It's just going to sit there and it's just going to wait for anything else to get smelted. And that'll sort of save us effort in terms of, like, if I want a logic processor, I just bring gold over instead of needing to bring over gold and silicon. You know what I mean? Like, just a little time saver. Why not? In terms of getting the silicon, by the way, in case you're not sure, because it was a while ago since we made it, it's just this Certus quartz dust smelted. So it's nice and easy recipe. So yeah, we'll smelt up a stack. Beautiful. Nice. I'm genuinely very happy. This episode has been really good in terms of just, like, quality of life stuff. Not just in terms of, obviously, the presses, or the processes, which is going to be so good. Like, phenomenally good. Like, genuinely very, very good. I'm very happy with how this turned out. But in terms of the base flooring as well, like, I don't know. It feels so much nicer, this not being cobblestone. Like, I genuinely feel relieved. Like, it's so nice. What we could do as well is we could continue this sandstone around this whole thing. We could pick up some of this, like, I don't know. We've got too many things going on. Even still, you know what I mean? Like, what's the wood? Is the wood the outline or is the sandstone the outline? Like, I don't even know. I don't know what to do. I'll be honest. I think I like the sandstone more than the wood. So what we might end up doing is I might switch out the wood for, like, a sandstone path that goes through here. Like, look at this. It's a perfect... Oh my god. Look at this. look at this. It's a perfect space for our design. Excellent. I don't have my exchanging gadget on me. Oh, it's probably charging, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, beautiful. The building gadget, which didn't have too much charge, so that can go in there too. Oh, this is great. This is great. We're gonna listen. It's a new era that we are living in. I'm also gonna change this to fuzzy just so that I can get the grass as well. It's just giving us dirt, by the way. We're not getting any grass out of it. We're not that lucky, but yeah, this stuff we can move as well, you know, make it look a little bit nicer. Listen, it's a great time to be alive. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully maybe you learned a thing or two about setting up this stuff. I'll be honest. Like, hey, I'm sure there's probably a better way to do this, but this is pretty good for just like, you know, freeing it, just freeing it. What's the word? Freeing it? Just looking at it, just eyeballing it. Yeah. From just eyeballing it, I think this is genuinely a pretty good attempt. Like, yeah, I don't see a problem with this. This is very nice. I think you could do the same with hoppers, but once again, pipes are a little bit easier. And the benefit of pipes is you can hook everything up all at once. You know what I mean? Like with the filters and stuff. Yeah, cool. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel, just in general. Genuinely, thank you guys so much. I don't know if I'll ever fully understand the experience, but there is something insane about like when I go to upload a video and when I go to record a video and I'm checking the comments of the previous video, I don't know if you've ever seen the upload page in YouTube, like where it shows all your videos, but it has like a big line where it tells you like all the views on like the recent videos that are on your screen, and then a line that says all the comments, and then a line that says it doesn't show you all the comments, but it tells you like how many, and then another line that shows you how many likes you got and the ratio of likes to dislikes. It blows my mind that like a video from yesterday has like 900 views on it. Just that is mind blowing. But then the fact that the like to dislike ratio is like 100% or like 99%, that is mind blowing, because that means not only did that many people somehow stumble across my video and click on it, but they weren't like offended. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. Like that is, it's genuinely amazing. So genuinely, thank you guys. Like, even if this all just like was to crumble tomorrow, this is like, I'm pretty sure this will stay with me for the rest of my life. So genuinely, thank you guys so much. Yeah. In terms of living the dream, this is genuinely it. Whilst, you know, obviously I'm not doing this, I guess full time, right? Like I've got a job and whatnot, but regardless of the money, like I'm currently living the dream. You know what I mean? Like it's done. Like this is amazing. The only thing that would genuinely make this better is obviously being able to do it full time, which we're getting there. Like we are growing so fast, and it is incredible. So thank you guys so much. And even then, the reason why it would be better is not just because obviously that'd be pretty cool doing this full time, right? But just being able to put even more time into it. You know what I mean? Like when I'm like, oh, you know what? I'd really like to redesign the island. Listen, hey, no promises because you've seen my building regardless. But even something as simple as like spending the time going around and like just cleaning up this floor to be like properly sandstone and stuff on a weekday, that takes up a big chunk of time. But like, you know, on the weekend I might do that like extra time. If even then, like I don't know. It seems to be a weird thing to say, but anyway, I think you guys get the general idea of what I'm getting at here. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Once again, don't feel pressured at all to do anything other than watch the video and have a good time, because that is genuinely phenomenal, and it's what's got us here so far. And once again, like I need to check. I need to check. What I need to do as well, I need to set up. I don't know if it'll be healthy or not. I was gonna say I need to set up like a live sub count somewhere, like in my personal life, that I can just watch. But I don't know if that's healthy. Like at the moment, it's healthy because we're genuinely growing so fast. I'm just currently loading up. Sorry for staring at the inventory here. Let me have a look real quick. What are we currently at? Because I'm pretty sure we're past 8,000. I think that happened a little while ago. We're at 8,050. That is insanity. So yeah, thank you guys. Listen, I don't usually what do you call it? I don't look at the numbers intentionally every single day. You know what I mean? Like, because I think that could definitely spiral horribly, especially if the views stop coming. Which it's sort of like I'm expecting it to happen, but it's just not really been happening, which is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. This is the outro. Listen, this outro turned into like a therapy session. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you had a good time. Once again, genuinely, thank you guys all. Thank you everyone for watching. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next one, where most likely we're probably going to apply energistics to it, because this stuff's cheap now. Yeah, I think it's cheap because I think we have flux dust. I think we're getting that stuff. So yeah, this is pretty cheap. So yeah, we're definitely going to be doing stuff like that, which is really fun. The only other thing that we need to work on is probably upgrading this guy, because as you can see, he's currently full at the moment. And we've also got, like, obviously we've got plenty of resources, but I mean, we've got, what? This thing's full of gravel. Wow, that's a lot of gravel. Yeah, we definitely need to figure out what we're doing. Anyway, thank you. See you in the next one. Goodbye.